Chapter 4. Essential Tools for Customer Retention. Your business space can take various forms, such as a brick-and-mortar store, office, street space, or an online website. Regardless of the type of business space, it is the first point of contact for potential customers and the starting point of the sales process. As 95% of purchases are influenced by emotions, all marketing and advertising activities should aim to create an opportunity to attract, negotiate, or encourage a customer to buy a product. Ultimately, the goal is to place the customer at the golden point of the sales funnel. For online businesses, creating a registration area where customers can receive discount coupons, participate in a lottery, or access other special offers can reduce the high percentage of visitors who will never return to the website. Additionally, using real images of the products being sold is crucial for building trust and engaging customers. 1. If you have a physical business space, consider using a pleasant scent, such as the smell of vanilla, to increase customer retention. Scent is strongly linked to memory and can create positive emotions in customers. It's also essential to avoid using negative signs like "please don't touch" as they can disrupt the sales process. Instead, encourage customers to use all their senses to interact with the products and facilities available in your business space. By doing so, you can effectively progress in sensory marketing and improve the overall customer experience. 2. You may have come across this sign in many stores: "Please do not touch." This is the most negative and unscientific sentence that can disrupt your sales process. Instead, allow the customer to use all their senses as much as possible, or better yet, use all your facilities to take advantage of these senses. In fact, with these actions, you have made effective progress in sensory marketing. Sensory marketing. Sensory marketing is a marketing strategy that focuses on engaging customers' senses to create a more memorable and compelling brand experience. The goal of sensory marketing is to create a connection between the customer and the brand by appealing to their senses of sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. Sensory marketing recognizes that customers' purchasing decisions are often based on emotion and how they feel about a brand, rather than just on rational decision-making. By engaging customers' senses, businesses can create a more emotional and memorable experience, which can help to build brand loyalty and increase customer engagement. Some examples of sensory marketing include visual branding, using colors, logos, and other visual elements to create a strong brand identity and visual appeal. Sound marketing, using music, jingles, or other sounds to create a distinctive and memorable brand experience. Touch marketing, allowing customers to touch and interact with products to create a tactile experience and help them make a better informed decision. Taste marketing, offering free samples or tastings to create a sensory experience that can encourage customers to make a purchase. Smell marketing, using scents or fragrances to create a positive emotional response and enhance the customer experience. 3. Use a pop music with a gentle rhythm to speed up the customer's decision-making process for purchase. Remember the buying decision process again. By stimulating the customer with this type of music and creating a better feeling in them, you can overcome the feeling of hesitation and fear of losing money and actually reduce the number of fluctuations in the buying threshold chart. An emotional response is a psychological reaction to a stimulus that is influenced by the individual's thoughts, feelings, and past experiences. Emotional responses can be positive or negative and can range in intensity from mild to intense. In the context of marketing, emotional responses can be particularly important because they can strongly influence a customer's decision to purchase a product or service. Research has shown that emotions can play a significant role in consumer behavior. For example, positive emotions such as happiness, excitement, and satisfaction can increase the likelihood of a purchase, while negative emotions such as frustration, anger, and disappointment can decrease the likelihood of a purchase.
Marketers often use emotional appeals in advertising to create a positive emotional response in the customer. For example, a car commercial may feature a family on a road trip, creating a positive emotional response of happiness and togetherness. By creating a positive emotional response, the customer is more likely to remember the brand and feel positively towards it in the future. In addition to advertising, businesses can also create positive emotional responses through other means, such as creating a welcoming and friendly store environment, providing excellent customer service, and offering products that meet customers' needs and desires. Overall, emotional responses are an important aspect of consumer behavior and can strongly influence a customer's decision to purchase a product or service. By creating positive emotional experiences for customers, businesses can build strong brand loyalty and increase customer satisfaction. If you are negotiating sales with your customers in your office, pay special attention to the type of hospitality you offer. The best drink in this situation is coffee, which can increase short-term memory activity and create a good feeling and enthusiasm in the other party. 5. Your office and negotiation space should be a place of calmness and intimacy, and it is essential to know that the type of furniture you use should also be comfortable and pleasant enough to give you more opportunities to use the negotiation skills you have learned. In the decoration of your workspace, use lively and energetic colors such as orange to minimize the other party's concerns with the excitement of cheerful and energetic colors. Energetic colors are colors that are vibrant, bright, and stimulating to the senses. These colors are often associated with feelings of excitement, enthusiasm, and energy. Some examples of energetic colors include red, orange, yellow, and bright green. In the context of marketing and branding, energetic colors can be used to create a sense of excitement and enthusiasm around a product or service. For example, a company selling energy drinks may use bright green and yellow in their branding to create the association with energy and excitement. Similarly, a fitness brand may use red and orange in their branding to create the association with passion and enthusiasm for fitness. Energetic colors can also be used in the design of retail spaces, offices, and other environments to create a sense of energy and excitement. For example, a restaurant may use bright red and orange in its interior design to create a lively and energetic atmosphere. Similarly, an office may use bright green and yellow accents to create a sense of energy and enthusiasm among employees.
However, it's important to note that the use of energetic colors should be balanced with other colors and design elements to avoid overwhelming the senses. Too much of a bright color can be visually overwhelming and may even be off-putting to some customers. Therefore, it's important to use energetic colors strategically and in moderation to create a positive and engaging customer experience. 6. Creating a comfortable and inviting environment can help to establish a positive relationship with your customers and improve the chances of a successful negotiation. By offering coffee and creating a comfortable space with pleasant furniture and decorations, you can help your customers feel more at ease and more open to your sales pitch. The use of bright and cheerful colors can also create a positive and energetic atmosphere, which can further enhance the customer's mood and willingness to engage in the negotiation process. 7. Using negotiation principles and body language techniques can be vital tools to help you turn everyday sales negotiations into successful ones. In summary, we reviewed important parts of these topics. Negotiation principles can help you to understand the needs and interests of your customers and to find mutually beneficial solutions. Body language techniques can help you to communicate more effectively and build rapport with your customers. By using both of these tools together, you can create a more positive and successful sales experience. 8. Offering too many or too few options to a customer can be detrimental to the sales process. If you offer too many options, it can be overwhelming and confusing for the customer, and if you offer too few options, it may not align with their preferences and needs. It's important to quickly assess their tastes and financial capabilities and offer only 2 or 3 options that are suitable for their needs. By offering a limited number of options, you can help the customer make a more informed decision and feel more confident in their purchase. This approach can help to build trust and rapport with the customer, which can lead to increased sales and customer loyalty. 9. Insisting that what the customer says is always the absolute truth is not necessary. The customer may express their desires in various ways, but your focus should still be on achieving your planned sales objectives. Your goal should be to steer the conversation towards a direction that conveys pleasantness and confidence to the other party. As a salesperson, it's important to listen to your customers and understand their needs, but you also need to keep your objectives in mind and steer the conversation towards a successful sale. 10. A skilled salesperson avoids using cliched phrases like "I use this product myself" or "I've bought this product too." Instead, they use more impactful phrases that make the customer feel unique or that buying the product will be a tool for expressing their personality in the society they live in. Using relatable language and understanding the customer's needs and motivations can help to build rapport and trust, which can lead to a successful sale. By avoiding cliched phrases and using more impactful language, you can create a more memorable and persuasive sales pitch that resonates with the customer. 11. Understanding consumer behavior is like building a bridge from the future to the past. Psychological discussions and experiences that significantly affect sales and negotiation strategies can be used to create new stimuli that will lead to increased sales. By understanding consumer behavior, salespeople can tailor their approach to better meet the needs and motivations of their customers. They can also identify new opportunities to create persuasive marketing messages and promotional strategies that resonate with their target audience. 12. Marketing stimuli, including price, distribution, place, employees, and promotions, when combined or complemented with other stimuli such as economic, technological, political, and especially cultural stimuli, can influence the customer's decision-making process and lead to the selection of your product or brand at a specific time and in a certain amount. By understanding the various marketing stimuli and how they interact with other factors that influence consumer behavior, salespeople can create more effective marketing strategies that engage and persuade their target audience. 13. Understanding the internal factors that influence consumer behavior, such as motivation, personality, and perception, as well as external factors such as culture, economy, and sometimes politics, can give salespeople a complete picture of how their customers buy, consume, and dispose of their products. By using the tools and strategies outlined in this book, salespeople can choose the best strategy for negotiation and sales. 14. Having sufficient information about a customer's profession and social status, or obtaining this information in a way that the customer does not perceive as an invasion of their privacy, is a valuable tool in sales negotiations and even in retail sales. In addition, having a proper understanding of the customer's culture and beliefs can be a great help in achieving customer satisfaction. Remember that the priority is to ensure that the customer feels satisfied with their purchase, and then the satisfaction of the seller can be considered. By having a good understanding of the customer's needs and motivations, salespeople can tailor their approach to better meet their expectations. This can lead to a more positive and successful sales experience for both the customer and the seller. 15. During negotiations and when providing information about your product, it's important to provide the customer with an accurate, logical, and justifiable price. This allows customers to quickly evaluate and make a comprehensive comparison. Therefore, it's important to avoid providing inaccurate, vague, and illogical prices. By providing an accurate price, salespeople can build trust with their customers and make them feel that they are getting a fair deal. This can lead to increased customer satisfaction and loyalty, which can in turn lead to increased sales and revenue. 16. Logical and justifiable pricing methods can be based on comparisons with other consumer items that your customer is interested in, taking into account their specifications, or with similar products available in the market. However, it's important to remember that honesty and transparency are tools for maintaining effective communication with the customer. All successful salespeople attach great importance to building long-term relationships with their customers, rather than simply focusing on selling their products, or in other words, they avoid the basic marketing model that only emphasizes product sales. By being transparent and honest about pricing, salespeople can build trust with their customers and create a positive reputation for themselves and their brand. This can lead to increased customer loyalty and word-of-mouth referrals, which can in turn lead to increased sales and revenue.
Necessary tools to maintain customer. Attracting new audiences and maintaining effective communication requires suitable tools, as mentioned earlier, and using each of these tools requires specific knowledge and scientific techniques. Salespeople need to constantly update their knowledge and skills to remain competitive in the market. By using effective marketing tools and techniques, salespeople can build strong relationships with their customers and attract new ones. This can lead to increased sales and revenue, as well as a positive brand image and reputation. Previously, we mentioned tools for creating marketing infrastructure and customer retention in this book. Now, we will briefly discuss the strategic and operational points regarding these tools. Website. Academic research shows that 95% of people who visit your website never return, which means you could be missing out on a large market. To retain a large percentage of website visitors, we need to focus on inherent human characteristics such as scarcity effect, tendency to take risks, opportunities that each individual nurtures for the future. Creating a space for customer club registration alone is not enough without offering attractive incentives. Incentives such as participation in a lottery, use of discount coupons. Awareness of discounts that will be given to members of this club in the future can increase the motivation and willingness of website visitors to register in your customer club. Offering serial services that the next parts will belong to the person if they become a member, or opening new gates of your services after registration are other suitable solutions that you should definitely ask your website designer to create for you. Online chat is another great tool to attract audiences and offers sales proposals, and the most important part of this section is to present your sales proposal to the audience appropriately. Offering sales proposals in other negotiations is also a fundamental and important step, which is actually what is meant by learning all the books that you are reading summaries of. In addition to these, analyzing the visitors of your website by the tools that Google provides you always increases the possibility of more accurate planning for more sales. One of these tools is Google Analytics, which provides you with appropriate and analyzed statistics by examining several important factors on your website, which is very helpful.
Social media. Instagram. Before we delve into Instagram, it's important to note the role and impact that images have on the human brain. But how can we effectively use Instagram to introduce products and capture the attention of our target audience? Consider the following tips. In addition to sharing photos of your page followers, liking, commenting, sending messages, and responding to received messages, and using Instagram stories and reels to showcase your new products, which can increase the popularity of your page, it's important to use this social network to inform your audience. If you intend to educate your audience, be mindful of the platform's limitations and general use. Some users only use social media for entertainment. Instagram is a great platform to showcase the visual appeal of your product by using minimal tools and paying attention to how your audience searches. Avoid using irrelevant hashtags. Additionally, provide sufficient information on how to contact you. When it comes to sharing images on Instagram, keep in mind that using images with special features, such as zoomed-in photos, inverted images, thought-provoking, or jaw-dropping images, can be effective. Additionally, try to update your profile picture every once in a while. Given the importance and popularity of Instagram, don't neglect articles and current knowledge about it. Telegram or similar networks. These types of networks are more text-based and are a suitable place to provide knowledge and information about your product to your audience. The best ways to attract and retain your audience are to provide relevant knowledge in an educational format and tell your brand story serially and concisely, in a way that encourages readers to follow the subsequent parts. Of course, do this by creating groups in which engaged and enthusiastic audiences participate.
CRM and ECRM. When using all of the above tools in a two-way manner, you have accomplished an important part of customer relationship management activities. In fact, the overlap of these tools helps you retain customers in your market for a longer period of time. When you have adhered to the fundamental principles of marketing, which are providing quality products and engaging marketing, you have positioned yourself as a useful and reliable entity in an important part of people's lives that involves meeting their needs and desires. From now on, you should focus on strengthening your relationships with them. Using links that connect all of your tools together creates the necessary cycle for effective marketing and customer retention. For example, if you use email marketing, Introduce your other tools, such as social networks and website addresses, through links for the customer to use and receive more information. In fact, by doing this, you have created different ways for your audience to get in touch with you and participate in the process of retaining them. Always making your customers feel special will benefit you in the long run. If we reconsider the important factors in the customer's purchasing decisions, we will find that it is not a difficult task. For example, mentioning social, professional, and specialized titles of individuals, which can be easily achieved using a comprehensive database that you have at your disposal, can be a very effective step in this regard. Thank you for choosing this book. I hope it has provided you with valuable insights to empower your journey. Wishing you success and fulfillment ahead.